Flipper's Tavern is an experience. It's much more than just a bar.
And it's an experience, right? Like it's not just a beer. It's not just dinner. It's not just lunch. It should be a whole experience. The minute you walk in the door, you know, from the pinball machines, even if you're just here playing, like there should be an experience, not just, you know, a singular thing.
That experience begins with pinball. That explains the Flipper's name.
Basically, every piece of, you know, tabletop furniture is made from a pinball table in some sorts of way. Sometimes it's pieces, sometimes it's full tabletops, you know, from pinball machines, older pinball machines, of course.
There's a ton of pinball history in here. Some of it, you know, we broke these machines down, and it's kind of like taking an old classic car sometimes and hanging it on the wall. So some people are gonna get upset about that. You know, like, I can't believe you did this to this machine. And I was like, well, that's what we did, and it's awesome.
Pinball isn't just used for decoration. You can play too.
These are all new machines. They're still producing machines. When we started, there were 2 companies in the world that made pinball machines. Now there's, I think, 14, and that's over a 9-year period because of the resurgence of pinball in the last 15 years.
Flipper's Tavern is really defined by 3 words.
It's pinball, brats, and beer. And you can't argue over any of that. It's like pinball's fun, beer is fun, brats are good. That's what we wanted it to be, something that it's just like, yeah, everything about it is fun. Gourmet brats, I mean, you get a Philly cheesesteak on top of a German bratwurst, that type of thing. So it's a little, when you say hot dog, that's a very loose term. We've had rattlesnake, bratwursts, antelope, elk.
Try to work with some local people if you can, of course. We do work with All Hail Meats out of Wolford. Just that small town feel, you know, like when you're here, you're part of the family. And that's something they've always really preached. And so we've been able to kind of carry that on for them, through them.
The stuff only goes so far. The aesthetic of a place or the uniqueness of anything fades if you don't have human contact. That's, you know, basically like you're coming here to see your friends. That's one thing that's been fun to watch too, is the diversity of who comes in here. I mean, it's literally 3-year-olds to 70-year-olds, and all walks of life. And that's actually one thing we talked about too at the beginning, was like we wanted to make it to where when you walk through the door, your identity is left at the door. You're here to be a part of this, not, you know, it's not a, you know, fill in the blank bar. It's not a college bar. It's not a this bar. It's the Avenue Q. It's that community's spot. It's their spot. So when they walk in here, they go, yeah, this is my spot.
And it doesn't feel like my spot unless you're treated like family.
I think that's what we're proud of most. I mean, is that people come here because the people that work here they care. They actually care that you're here and want you to enjoy yourself. It's the key. It overshadows everything if you don't have it, and if you do have it, it makes everything else better. You know, so it's super powerful how you're treated, and it's a huge deal here.
My job and their job to make sure that that's exactly what people are going to get when they come in.